Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Jana Beeman with Create Your Dream Practice Business Coaching and Training. And this is another one of my networking tips. And this particular one, I'm going to draw you pictures. Now, I do this because some people don't understand the difference between mixer events and cocktail events versus sit-down events. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a snapshot of each one and how you can work it a little bit. And so this particular video is going to be on the mixer and cocktail events where it's not a sit-down event, okay? So here we go. Ready for my artwork? Here is your room. And we're not going to say that my artwork will be fabulous, but it's going to get the point across. So you come in the door, and what you see are groups of people and these people are all engaged in conversation, right? And there can be people all around the room, but what will often happen is that you will see that they are all facing into the center. And if you were to look at their shoulders, here I'll show you on this one so we'll make sure you can see it. Their shoulders are all facing each other, so they're kind of essentially closing themselves off. It's really hard to be the new guy coming in and trying to break into one of these conversations. So in the galactic vernacular, I'm making this stuff up, guys. In the galactic vernacular of networking, these are star clusters. These are groups of people who have formed into cliques, who are having a conversation, who are basically self-contained. They are closed in, their shoulders are kind of shoulder to shoulder, and it's very hard to get through, right? They're all facing into the center, and it's very difficult to break in. So here you are, and so you are sort of like the orbiting satellite. You start wandering around the room, looking for somebody who is not involved in a clique, so that you have someone to talk to. And if you're really lucky, somewhere along the way, you'll find another orbiting satellite or two that you can have a conversation with. So these are your targets as you wander through this mixer. So this is you. You're going to go looking for those other orbiting satellites who have not found a place to land yet. So these are the people who are not in conversation. They often will be near the walls. They'll sometimes find a seat. If there are any chairs, they might be sitting down. They often look very out of place. And if you were to look in the mirror, chances are you might have that same look on your face too. So the best way to work a networking event like this, especially if it's crowded, full of people, and they're all in conversation, is to circle through the groups and look for those individuals who have not yet landed someplace. Now, the other approach you can take is to circle around a group a little bit slowly and see if anyone makes eye contact. So if they turn and look at you, if they look up, meet your eyes, and smile, that's kind of an invitation to come in. And you can always approach with a, hey, you know, you guys, I hate to interrupt, but everybody else is talking, and I'm just looking for a place to meet some people. So you can actually say that. Or you can look at the person who's made eye contact and just walk up and say, hey, you know, I'm not meaning to interrupt, but I don't think we've met. Do you have a moment to talk? And that way you can either pull this person out of the conversation, or you can be pulled into the conversation. It doesn't always work, and if it doesn't work, know that it is not personal. It is not rejection of you. It's just that they were engaged, and A lot of people in a networking group, they know each other. They've been together a bunch of different times, and if they don't know you, it's very easy for them to just stay in that insulated circle. So that is why if you're introverted, if you're shy, if you're socially anxious, the group networking is not always the best way. Now, another way to break that is come in with a friend. So if there's two of you, it's much easier to join a group. I don't know why that is, but the energy is different. So again, look for eye contact, look for anyone that maybe you've met before and you recognize. Look for any of those solo people and introduce them to whoever you go with. It doesn't matter if you know them or not. You can just say, hey, I don't think we've met. You know, I'm so-and-so and this is my friend such and such and she does this. What do you do? And just start a conversation. So it can be really easy breezy. And in a mixer, it is especially easy to get out of a conversation if it's not working for you, because say you're over here and you're talking to somebody who is going on and on and on and you're not seeing a value in that conversation, just look across the room, spot somebody who could be facing in your direction, and just say, oh, excuse me, I see somebody that I have to connect with. Do you mind excusing me and we'll connect later? Easy way to get out of a conversation, and it doesn't offend anybody because we're all there to connect. So that is a little bit on how to deal with the marketing mixers, the networking mixers, cocktail parties, and sometimes they're so crowded that it is physically uncomfortable. Then if you are an introvert, if you are socially anxious, if you are shy, look for the perimeter of the room, circle around there and look for the other people who are also uncomfortable with the press of people. So that it makes it really easy to make a connection based on, wow, it's really crowded in here. And then what I generally do is if it's really loud, I'd say, hey, I'd love to chat. Do you mind if we go outside or in the hallway or something? Because I can't hear myself think in here. Usually they feel the same way. They're happy to do that. If they don't, then you stay, you deal with it. Maybe you make it a short conversation, exchange cards, and offer to follow up. But remember, if you've made 2 or 3 connections, if you've had 2 or 3 powerful conversations, even short ones, they don't have to be very long, then you have achieved a great goal for a marketing event. So join me for the next video and we will talk about how to work a sit-down event complete with my lovely drawings, okay? I'll see you in the next video.